It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, hello and happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had an amazing weekend. Well, how great was that weather, right? Could it have been any better? I mean, Friday we had to get through what we had to get through, but I mean, Saturday and Sunday.
Gorgeous.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Perfect
I had to have a jacket on Saturday night. It was so nice.
Right. I know. Got actually a little chilly this weekend.
I thought it was going to rain more.
No,
Yeah.
just Friday.
Okay,
Yeah.
I still thought I was going to. I was expecting a monsoon. It was all right.
Yeah, I felt like it was kind of like hyped up a little bit more. Like they thought, oh, look out, Friday's going to be. And Friday wasn't that bad.
No.
You know.
Later in the evening, it was bad because I was unloading pallets in the rain. That sucked.
Okay.
Around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it was raining.
Oh, geez. Okay, so way late.
Yeah, it came late. We didn't get the brunt of it, so I guess we were lucky here in Florida. People north of us got like hail and
Yeah.
tornadoes, and we were very lucky that we
Right.
didn't get like the full force.
Yeah.
I think because we were just so far south, we got lucky.
We just got lucky, yeah. I think Gainesville and some of those areas got it pretty bad.
G-ville, as the kids call it.
Really? I've never heard that.
G-ville, T-town for Tallahassee.
Really?
PC for Panama City.
Never heard that either.
Really?
I think he's just making up stuff.
I'm really not. I swear to you, people call Tallahassee T-town. T-town's the S-bomb, y'all. I'm telling
Really?
you. Yes.
Okay. It's the first I've ever heard that. So I'm not getting out like you do.
That's true.
Yeah.
He doesn't get out. He loves to stay in.
Okay. Well, wherever he is. So thank you for everybody that came out this weekend. Had a good little time. I Fix Your Eye, the Crawfish Fest. Saw the photos. Looked like an amazing time there.
Yes, it was a huge
Yeah.
turnout.
Big turnout.
Yeah. So good stuff and great weather for it here this weekend.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about, Jay Bird?
Well, before the witch calls me out publicly, I woke up with a teenager-sized pimple on my forehead, and I came out of nowhere.
I don't even see it.
Really?
Oh, wait, now I see it.
Yeah, okay. it was a matter of time before she was gonna wait until the hottest girl we
Okay,
work
yeah.
with walked
Yeah.
by me, and then she's gonna go, "Hey, Jaybird, why do you have the biggest pimple on your forehead?" So might as well call it out now. But I was wondering, does anybody have one of those like home remedies where you could kind of cure a pimple on the fly if you don't have the right ingredients or the right remedy? See what I'm saying? If you don't have the
Yes.
Clearasil, is there something you can do? Because I know that they got a lot of those things out there.
People say put toothpaste on it. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that either.
I have that. It's like soap. It's like got salicylic acid in it. It's like from Neutrogena. But I'll take like a little dab of it. And at night, if I see something at night, I'll put it on there, just a little tiny dab. And then sleep with it on there. And then you wake up and it's gone.
I'll tell
Okay.
you what's not fair. I know a girl who all through high school, all her entire life, she had unbelievable skin, and then she turned into her 40s and she started breaking out like a teenager out of the blue. Has no idea why. Has gone to the dermatologist. Their answer to her, "Oh, sometimes that just happens when you get older." Like, what?
What?
We're talking pretty bad acne to where she doesn't go out sometimes because it makes her sad.
That's
Wow.
terrible.
Yeah, and she had great skin, and out of the blue in her 40s, broke out like a teenager.
I wonder if they can adjust like your hormones and stuff and fix that, because it sounds like it's hormones.
She's trying to change her diet. She's done everything. She's on medication for it, and she still gets terrible outbreaks.
That
That's
is
crazy.
a shame.
Yeah,
Poor
that is.
thing.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, right back at it this weekend, another Little Smiles event. I don't know if you guys know about this, but the Little Smiles St. Clair fishing tournament is this weekend.
Okay.
So I wanted to put that on everybody's radar. Friday night, it's a big pre-party, and then Saturday morning, bright and early, is the fishing tournament. You can still sign up. I know a lot of fishermen get up early this time of day.
What are you going for? Snook, tarpon, bluefish?
Yeah,
Sheephead?
it's usually KDW. So we're going to do those
Okay.
probably.
Well, a good friend of mine, Jerry McGinnis, ever hear of him?
Nope.
He was this big-time fisherman back in the 80s that he had like a small show on ESPN.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know about snook and rapellas and all that.
Really? Wow. That's pretty fancy.
Do you know about the Giggins fish?
There is a Giggins fish out there.
Jason likes to make up words.
No, but those fish really are real, the ones I just said, not the Giggins fish.
The Giggins fish is not real, but he was standing on the dock at Sailfish Marina, which coincidentally is where the St. Clair fishing tournament takes off from. And all these people were looking in the water, all these tourists, and they were like, what kind of fish are those? What kind of fish? That's so fascinating because they're jumping and
All
you know,
right.
getting the food that people are feeding them. And Bird goes, oh, that's the Giggins fish. And the guy next to him was like, yeah, I think that is the Giggins. Like, all these people were like telling their kid, that's a Giggins fish.
That's a Giggins fish.
That's a Giggins fish. People just want to act like they know stuff. They're always so afraid they don't, they don't
Right.
know.
Oh, yeah, they're protected. It's a Giggins.
The Giggins fish. There you go. What I got on my mind is I think everybody's got their own approach here on the show that watches Game of Thrones. Have you watched any of it yet of the new season?
I have been good. I have done a really good job at not looking at any of the spoilers.
Okay. Holding off, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. The first episode was last week. They had the second episode on last night. So I'm trying to kind of like adjust my sleep schedule, either, you know, like watching it and then going right to bed and sleeping a little bit later or getting up early and trying to watch it in time. Because I feel like I want to be part of the discussion. Everybody's talking about it. And so I watched it last night. And the first episode I thought was good. I don't know if anybody else, I don't know what I was expecting, but it just was.
It's weird because I've asked a lot of people about episode 1 because you said it was so good.
I thought it was
and
good.
a lot of people go, it was all right for episode 1. It was all right.
Set the stage, yeah.
It's like, okay. It wasn't as good as they wanted it to be.
Right, and here's the thing, Virginia, because Game of Thrones fans, you know there's only a small limited amount of episodes.
Right, it's going to end.
Right, so you're sitting here and you're like, all this stuff has got to happen. And you're like going, all right, well, we're taking our time.
No
here.
fluff, baby. We want no fluff. We want dragons. We want death. We want
So was
swords.
last night fluffy?
Last night was like, okay, like everybody's chilling. I was like,
You're not
yeah,
selling it, Ralston.
No, I'm not. I don't want to sell that. I just want to get people's thoughts on it. Maybe, and who knows? Maybe going Games of Thrones fans will be like, "Oh, what are you talking about? That was an amazing episode last night."
Was there action?
Just honestly, a lot of scenes just chilling. So I was like, okay, we're gonna, okay. It sets up. It looks like, okay, maybe next week. Here we go.
I don't want that though. I want
But
it now,
I
baby.
know,
I don't want
Can
it
we
next
go
week.
every week?
I thought like, okay, week 1 it's gonna be and it, you know, kind of set up plot like week 1, and so I thought, okay, week 2, and then it kind of like. It looks like it's on.
Set up plot again?
I feel like I'm teased that, okay, next week something massive has got to happen next week.
It
has to happen.
One of
next
the
week.
episodes is going to come up soon. 3 or 4 people have to die, right? That's what Thrones does.
It's got to get going. Yeah, so
Okay.
I don't know. I always love the conversation, though, of, you know, people that are into it and watching it, see what the people were saying. So, you know, I was last night. I was like, okay, you know.
I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. Have we seen dragons in episode 1 or 2? You know what? That's a spoiler.
I'm not. Yeah,
That's a spoiler.
I'm not gonna. You know, throw all that kind of stuff out. I'm just kind of throwing out, you know, my overall feeling of it without saying what's happening in the plot. It's just like, okay, all right. I'm waiting. Hopefully, episode 3. Look out, Virginia.
We got to get the witch to get in some Thrones.
No.
It's not gonna be her thing.
Not my
yeah.
thing.
I watch things you tell me to watch. How come you don't watch things I tell you to watch?
I fell asleep last night to the Kardashians. You in?
Ugh, gosh. No. Gosh, no.
Okay.
Still going.
It was Baby True's first vacation with the family.
Baby true. Okay.
Yeah, people were saying apparently the directors had said that the first 2 episodes are going to be a little bit more chill.
Well, then.
Yes, and then like next week you've got an 82-minute episode. So, you know, the first 2 are a little bit shorter, and then so 3, 4, 5, and 6 are going to be apparently amped up, crazy, all that kind of
It's
stuff.
like going to a movie and the director going, the first hour, it's pretty boring, but the second half is really good. I'm like,
Well, then why would I go?
Why did
I'm gonna waste half my time.
Yeah, no, but now it gets real. So next week it gets real. So
Junior says in the chat room, next week is going to be crazy as hell. Junior, you better not be lying.
okay, so there you go. So anybody who last night was thinking last night was going to be crazy as hell, no, next week is going to be crazy as hell.
That is the worst. So when you've been waiting for a show and it leaves you kind of with the feeling where, what a dud.
Well, for me, it's just I'm hacking an hour of sleep. So you're like going,
You watched
okay.
it live last night?
Yeah, I watched it live
Wow.
last night and then got up late this morning. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's got to be
Great.
That's why it's on my mind right now. It's
gotta be worth it.
Right, yes. I'm making a sacrifice here in my life.
Yeah, Meredith in the chat room. Last night, GOT was really slow. So, yeah.
Okay, but
Get
apparently
it
next week.
together. I mean,
Just so you know.
people need to die.
I do agree with you.
Okay, so it gets real next week. Somebody said on the pimples, toothpaste works, use it a lot, and someone else crushes aspirin and honey, leave it on till drying, then you clean it off with warm water.
Mama, do you have aspirin and or honey?
I think I might.
And today we're doing the party, right? Because you said we're going to be doing the party for the food and all that on Monday.
Yeah, you got to write a menu.
Oh, okay. So tomorrow then, probably.
Well, if you write a menu,
All right,
yeah. I told you to write a menu of what you want, and I will make a whole day of catering for you.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, how lovely it is.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Today is Earth Day. How do you celebrate Earth Day? What is it you do? Maybe run around and recycle things?
I get a cup of Coke with
Yes.
a styrofoam cup. No, I'm just kidding.
With a big old plastic straw in it.
We can have a little levity about serious issues.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Yes. 31% of us say that we always recycle. Only 31%. So that means 69% of us are killing planet Earth.
I'm the only one in my house that follows the rules of recycle.
Dang.
I will look in the
You're
garbage
just out
can.
of the entire
Yeah.
clan, huh?
They put the plastic containers, they put the water bottles, they put the aluminum in the regular trash.
Yeah.
And you got to out everybody? Throw them under the
Oh,
bus?
she did.
Sorry.
I mean, that's a lot of heat on Earth Day.
That is.
To come right out and to throw that kind of heat at people.
Recycling is important.
Well, clearly Panda recycles.
Wow. Shame, shame, we know your name.
Oh, there are people that do.
Yeah.
Shame you if you do not recycle. Oh, I dated a girl. She thought she saw me throw a Mountain Dew bottle in the regular trash, and she was about in tears. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work out, honey. I'm a very flawed man.
A very flawed man. Yeah, I got a lot of other things I need to get together before I get down recycling. Yeah. On the list of all the things I should be doing in life, yeah. Recycling is not number one and probably not something I'm going to get to here soon.
Maybe the wrong guy for you.
Yeah, maybe the wrong guy. Today will be the day, though, just to kind of let you know that people will be throwing that stank eye. So as you're drinking out of your plastic water bottle and chucking it right in the garbage, just be aware. The Earth Day people will be out there saying, oh, no, my friend, you need to recycle that. In fact, better yet, don't drink out of a plastic bottle.
They'll probably fill me in, put it up on Twitter. Shame you. That's where we're going, Kev.
They might. Today might be the day you start seeing that.
Here's the thing. If you were drinking something and someone caught you not recycling it and it went on Twitter, there is a percentage of people who would try to come after you.
Oh, absolutely.
They would bring you down.
Big time. Today might be that day. It
So
might be.
watch your P's and Q's, Sinicki. I got my camera running.
Yeah, you're right, because she threw everybody else under the recycling train.
I do. I recycle everything. And on our house, everything that I can find around, I recycle it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put a bounty out on Virginia today. If you see her being unfriendly towards Mother Earth.
Don't let us catch you slipping up, because we'll get you.
I'm not afraid.
JMZ will get you again. Pink light trial. I think I kind of proved the point there.
Yeah.
People still talking about it.
It's got a hot hand, yeah. Hot hand. They say the average American throws out 5 things a week that could be recycled instead.
Interesting.
Okay, plastic. You've got
Cardboard.
cardboard,
Newspaper.
napkins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dirty ones.
Yeah. I was at iFix Your Eye on Saturday, and they were having people bring in old chargers, phones, things like that. Those things are supposed to be recycled, too.
Interesting. Even the broken chargers.
They were collecting all that stuff, yeah, to properly recycle it rather than just throwing it in our landfills.
Yeah, think about that. Everything you own, whether it's a piece of clothing or jewelry, no matter what it is, it has to go somewhere eventually. After you're dead and gone, where does everything go? With everybody, because not everyone recycles, and even stuff that's not recyclable, what happens to all this stuff?
That's just it. We don't think about it. So for us, it's outside, out of mind. So it's like you get something, you just put it in that magical bin, and it's like it disappears from the world, but it just does not. Yeah, and that's the issue. In fact, it seems like there is a big war kicking up against plastics, and I know it's probably been going on, but like the whole straw thing. I mean, there are cities in South Florida that are trying to make it illegal to hand out the plastic straws.
Here's my suggestion: make edible straws, make chocolate straws, then you eat the straw, helping Mother Earth, baby.
Some people, I actually think I have seen that before.
Chocolate straws will not hold up in the Florida sun.
That's why you gotta suck it quick.
That's what she said.
Or eat it quick. I don't know.
Same thing. You may want to go to commercial, Kevin.
I can't. We don't have any commercials to play. What are you doing when you have no backup left?
Kick him out.
Can I just leave? That's the next option.
You ask him to go to the restroom.
Do they have edible straws? Edible plates? Edible forks? This could be something.
I think so. I mean,
future.
the chocolate thing, that'd be the only thing. Because if you're unaware and you're sipping your drink and it is, summertime here in South Florida, you don't realize you got chocolate all over your lips. And people are like, what are you doing?
Well, next step would be make meltless chocolate.
Meltless chocolate?
All right, I'm saying too much. These are good ideas, though. Imagine if, think about it. You have this big bowl. You're eating your cereal. Oh, what do I do with this bowl? Oh, I'll eat it, or I'll give it to my brother. And then...
What if you don't have a brother?
Right.
Then are you screwed?
I'm an only child.
Kevin can't play.
You're not helping me out here.
Well, eat it yourself, kid.
Fat Kevin would eat the bowl.
Oh, my God.
Fat Kevin probably ate his brother.
This is designed for Fat Kevin.
I used to have a large family.
He used to have siblings. Fat Kevin ate them.
Well, don't make them delicious. Not my fault. Yeah, in fact, I saw there was a story about the plastic straws versus the paper straws, and here's the big old rub about it. The same count of plastic straws versus the paper straws, $7 is what it cost for the plastic straws, $45 for the paper straws.
Whoa.
And there are some cities saying, yeah, you guys start doing the paper straws, and they're like going, yeah, but you realize, for a business, how much more expensive straws are going to be for us now?
It's crippling.
I mean, obviously the best straw on the market is the scrunchy kind that goes, that's the best straw out there.
With the stripes on it.
Love
yeah.
it. But it extends.
I know.
It grows.
I've met it.
Yeah. Flexi straws.
I'm mansplaining straws.
Are you mansplaining flexi
really
straws?
is. It's an amazing invention.
It really is.
You can get them at the dollar store, 100 for $1.
Oh, I know.
The reasons why people are not recycling, they say top excuses: it's not convenient and I'm too lazy.
Oh, see, that's not cool.
But at least they're honest.
If you keep a recycling bin right next to where you keep your trash, it's not hard at all.
Hear the judgment?
Yeah.
Hear the tone? Mm-hmm. Better watch your P's and Q's, Sinicky. We are watching.
Yep. We're just lining up the tone here today. We got Debbie on here from Deerfield Beach. Hello, Debbie.
Hello, how are you?
Good. You've got a recycling tip here today for Earth Day?
Yes, I do. I don't know about everybody, but Deerfield Beach does not recycle napkins. And in the site that you can go to for our recycling, it tells you on there that napkins are made from a different type of fiber. They're not regular paper, and they do not recycle.
Oh.
They actually contaminate anything that's been put into that grouping for recycling. They contaminate it. So paper napkins and of any kind. They're not recyclable.
We wouldn't have this problem if we invented Snackins. Snackins is a napkin that you eat. Snackins got a fun name. Hey, Mom, can I have a snackin? I want to clean and eat.
This is all great, except we're all going to put on massive amounts of weight because we have to eat all of our containers
our
now.
Bowls, forks.
You can have fat-free Snackins.
You can. Just got to eat it all.
The planet's safer, but I'm 30 pounds heavier.
Planet's safer, but we're fatter.
Well, you can't win under that ring. Okay, so you start working out, and then you realize you're putting on weight. Why? Well, you might say, oh, it's probably just muscle weight. No, it's actually fat.
What?
That's what you're putting on. Yeah. They say that as they started studying people to start working out, they realized that they were putting on weight, and they were doing that whole muscle density and all that kind of stuff. And they're going, oh, I must be getting stronger. Like, nope, you're just getting fatter. Like, wait, what's going on? They said, well, okay, walk us through what you're doing here. Well, I go work out, and then I go out and have a big old meal, and I do this and that. And they're like going, okay, why are you having a big old meal? And they're like, well, I just worked out. And so they're realizing that a lot of people justify having more food because they're working out, and they're not realizing that you're just consuming more calories than you're burning. And so you start a workout regimen, congratulations, and now you're fatter.
But really, you don't know that?
It's 75% food. It just is.
Yeah, they said that it's just kind of where their mindsets go. They monitored 40 people after they started working out 3 days a week, and the average person ate more after a workout because they felt like, well, I deserved it. I had a hard workout. And I don't think when you're on one of those machines that is measuring the calories that you're burning, that's when you get a real appreciation for how much work you got to do to actually burn calories. It is very frustrating sometimes. You're like going, I just kicked my butt for 15 minutes and I burnt 30 calories.
That's awful.
Yeah, that's the word. They do have those treadmills that keep your calorie count, what you're burning. And
Yes.
you think, I always would put the towel over it and wait about 15 or 20 minutes in. And then you're right. The number would be so depressing.
Well, you're thinking in your mind, you're like going, oh, I got to be at 1,000 calories. And you're like, oh, no, like 80.
You're like, I burned off 80 calories. I'm getting off of this.
I burned off one Oreo.
I'm going right to the pizza place and I'm eating a whole pizza. This isn't fair. This isn't right.
They say the average person up their portion size by 24% after a workout, or about 150 calories.
Are you crushing it right now, Mama?
No, I had a fun Easter. Now, I was crushing it up until Easter. I'm back on the train today, but I was down like 6 pounds.
Oh, wow.
For Saturday, so that made me really happy.
I was going to see if you took a day off today.
I took a day off yesterday.
But what if we did a little pancake party? On the bird, I got my wallet. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's on the bird. Seriously, come on.
Will you be mad if I only get like eggs?
I'll be disappointed, but we'll still get them for you. Oh, yeah, we'll be disappointed.
Somebody really wants pay.
Yeah.
Who wants a pancake party? Why do you need a pancake buddy? You can't just have pancakes by yourself?
Because old judgment eyes over there be watching
I'm
me.
not judging.
Oh, there's always a tone.
When am I? I'm not
There's
judging
a
anybody.
look.
Beady eyes, they're watching you.
Always. Oh, yeah.
No. You guys do what you want to do. That's all good. I'm not going to sit here in judgment of what you guys said to put in your bodies. It's all good. They're also saying on the workout front for a lot of people too is that, yeah, you just kind of like have that false sense of I'm getting amazingly fit and trim by the hard work I'm putting in. People think that they are working a lot harder than they really are in the gym. If you're completely miserable and half crying, that's usually when you're doing it right.
And still, if you're killing yourself, just remember, it's 75% food.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely.
And also remember this. Life is short. Nothing's guaranteed. Go eat a pizza. Eat a pizza. Different message.
Yeah.
17 times a month.
Since we just pretty much given up on the working out anyway, let's talk about French fries.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
We basically just set it up and said, yeah, you're fooling yourself anyway. I think you're burning all these calories. You're just putting on weight anyway, so why bother? So let's just talk about the best types of fries.
Okay, we're definitely getting breakfast today. He's teasing me right now.
Uproxx, the website, they had somebody there rate what they thought were the best types of fries. They put curly fries at number 1.
Absolutely not. This is already controversial. I hate this list.
You already hate it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Do they have Parmesan truffle garlic fries?
Oh, hey, everybody. The snob is here. Come on, can you just order a regular fry?
No.
I like them with truffle oil. Sorry.
So
Not
annoying.
sorry.
Right.
Truffle oil is so overrated. It is.
It's delicious. You don't understand it because you don't understand truffles.
It's the new thing. Oh, put a little truffle oil on this. It makes it fancy. No, it makes it gross. It does.
Oh, it's so aromatic. Oh, it's so pungent.
Aromatic.
Rich people, they try to trick the regular people into thinking, oh, yeah, you're doing something classy. Here's some truffle.
That's how you got to watch rich people.
You do. They're so out of
They
touch.
trick us poor people into a lot of things.
It's
Like, huh?
these Sequesta people. Kevin.
Oh, I know. Yeah, can't trust any of them.
Tequesta loves
Oh,
truffles.
big time.
Yeah. They've got curly fries at number 1. They put the waffle fries at number 2. Shoestring at 3. Double fried. What are double fried French fries?
Is that the wedge?
I don't know. I've never heard of double fried.
I'll look into it.
Yeah,
Double fried.
That's what they ranked in there.
Double fried.
They put the steak fries at 5. I'm not a big fan of the steak fries. It's just too much potato.
Here's the thing about the steak fry. You have to order them well done, and then they'll cook. When they're well done and they're crispy, Kev, with the right amount of salt, they really are very good. But you got to get them well done.
Okay, all right. They've got the crinkle cut at 6, wedges at 7, and sweet potato at 8.
Love me some crinkle cut. Oh, I love when they get all just wet and just covered in sauce.
Do you really? I'm not a fan of the crinkle cut.
Oh,
It just
Kevin.
seems like it's too much potato. I like them when they're cut thin.
Well, hold on. Am I talking to Kevin or am I talking to Fat Kevin? Because I'd like to talk to Fat Kevin right now.
I think even Fat Kevin, yeah. I would say I'm not a big fan of the too much fry.
I like them well done. If they're going to have a lot of meat to them, they
Right.
better be well done.
So the double French fry just looks like the fries we would get at Burger Fi.
Oh.
Those Burger Fi has got great.
What does that mean exactly?
That's what they got for on the world's smallest picture I'm showing everybody.
Yeah, you are. With the world's worst angle on
It's
the camera.
smaller than a thumbnail, and he's trying to hold it up to KVJ TV.
But he's got a terrible angle on how he's holding it up to
And
the
the
camera.
dirtiest computer screen.
I hope that 11 people watch.
Wait, what's going on here?
Have you had duck fat fries?
Somebody just texted that
my
in. They said,
gosh.
"Yeah, they're amazing. What are duck fat French fries?"
They're fried in duck fat, and they're delicious, but they're, fancier.
Yeah, I don't.
These are fancy fries again.
They are.
I don't condone it. It comes with an attitude. It comes with an air of,
Yeah.
I'm better than your fry.
Oh, if you had duck fat truffle fries all
Oh.
day, I'm in.
People are ruining grilled cheeses with this truffle crap. Oh, get your truffle grilled cheese. No.
Okay. No, huh? All right. So, what are your top 3 favorite type of fries, Jay Bird?
Crinkle, are you talking place or type?
These are types of fries. Yes.
I give me the crinkled at number 1. I like the regular, like the McDonald's type when it's done the right way.
Okay.
As a number 2. And number 3, oh man, this is tough. I probably would go.
Do you like burger fry?
I do. I like the burger fry kind. So yeah, that would be the double.
Double fried. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of the Cajun fry. I know that Checkers does the Cajun fry.
Yeah.
But you gotta go catch Cajuns.
I know, right?
Well, I think you are a big part of my issues with Cajuns.
You don't know no good fry, boy.
Curly and waffle doesn't do it for you, huh?
I'll eat them.
Okay. That's crazy. I'm a big fan of both.
Yeah, I like the curly and the waffle.
With the curly, I find that they lack taste a lot of times. People go through the motions with the curly fry.
Who's that does the curly Cajun? Is that
That is, yeah, that's
Oh, boy.
that's Arby's. Arby's is a curly Cajun.
Arby's?
Oh gosh,
You almost stumped Jay Bird. Wow.
I felt embarrassed there.
Oh,
for
my
a second.
goodness. Yeah.
His face turned red. Pride was on the line.
Oh, yeah. Tough way to start off a Monday over here.
is.
Oh, yeah. I got an email here from Denise. She said, hey, you guys were touting something about an asteroid that was coming between Earth and the moon.
Yes.
When was that going down, Jay Bird?
I thought that was over the weekend.
Was it?
I think we're still here.
Okay. Yeah, you'd said what was an asteroid was going to pass between the Earth
In the moon.
and the moon. Okay. All right. Denise is saying that's happening in 2029.
Oh, you got
Look,
the year wrong?
I never said I was topical. I never said I was right.
You said it was this weekend.
Well, I never said I
So
was.
we apologize to anyone who is stargazing.
Hold on. How do we know Denise is right? How do you know Denise is right?
I don't know her. I think I would pick her opinion over yours.
Very hurtful. Okay, truffle fry. Keep talking.
I don't know, kids. Jay Bird said it's coming. It's got to be coming, right?
Everybody was watching the
Just
sky.
keep looking.
Easter weekend. The asteroid's coming.
Just keep looking.
I don't know, Kev.
There is one supposedly coming Friday the 13th of 2029. Apophis, I believe, is the name of it. It's a 370-meter diameter near-Earth asteroid that caused a brief period of concern in December. Oh, that was 2004, that one. This is a different one. Yeah, no. They said in 2005 there's going to be coming around, so I don't know about that.
I thought you knew about space stuff, Bird.
There was we were literally on the air. An article came up on Yahoo News. I should have known. They like to dupe you. And I said it during commercial break, and I just read it out loud. And then Kevin put me on the spot on the air and asked me about it. So now I got to pull something out of my butt.
Boom. Yeah, I saw, did they, one of those SpaceX rockets blow up or something like that? I see a little clip about that over the weekend. I think it was just they were like trying to take some, whatever it was, machinery
Like
up
testing?
there. Probably going to blast another Tesla into space for some reason. I don't know why.
There's no people on it.
Yeah, but SpaceX, I think, is Elon Musk's, or what's his name?
Elon.
Elon Musk.
Not Leon. Leon's his brother.
Not as successful.
Leon Musk, not really making it happen.
That's actually a great fake name. If you want to be like,
Leon
you know what?
Musk. Elon's brother.
I'm the real founder of Tesla.
I don't get the credit, but I'm the brains behind.
The true story of Leon Musk. It just doesn't seem like it goes as well, does it?
No.
Poor old Leon, man. Always overlooked. Yeah, so we'll have to find out on that for sure on space stuff. Somebody was saying, yeah, as far as like Earth Day in America, it is today. Somebody's like, well, no, Kev, I think Earth Day was on 420. No, that was just, that's Weed Day. That's a different day. I know where you maybe get them all confused. Different kind of green was going on 420. Yeah, today is actually the Earth Day. Somebody texted in a photo of the average recycling bin they have like in Sweden. Some other countries in Europe apparently are a little bit more on it than us. But yeah, it's kind of like the regular plastic trash bins that we have. You see out everybody's curb here this morning if today's your garbage day, but it's divided up into 4 sections, and so you put all the different things in there, and that's really all you have. Your trash is just a complete recyclable thing.
Interesting.
Which it seems like if we did that, I think more people would do it. You make it easier. I think convenience is the number one obstacle for a lot of people. Unfortunately, sometimes you got to go out of your way, and people are just like, forget about it. Just chuck it in the garbage. So there you go. That's my little Earth Day rant for you. We got more of those coming up. We got the Call 'em Out's going to be happening next hour. I guess Jaber wants to call himself out for something he did at Cajun Fest on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. It was. I wish it was on film.
Did I see you?
You did not. You should have, because you would have made fun of me.
Yes. So it's a Call 'em Out and apology that he has to give.
The 420 bus got there, and it seemed like all the 420 people were like, whoa. Like a little, they maybe had a little bit too much.
Oh, really?
Get out of here.
I saw the 420
seasoned,
people, and they
huh?
were like, whoa.
So when they got off the bus, it was...
They all couldn't find each other.
That's truffle fries is, of course, exaggerating it again.
She's just making up lies, pink lies.
And by the way, just to let you know,
Yeah.
FYI, there are reports of a supposed asteroid coming in 2019. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
Was it
Was it this
last
weekend?
No, it was in February. But I don't know if that happened either.
Well, just for that poor kid that's still looking up into space this morning.
Mommy,
I wanna let him know if he
Jaybird
can-
said
You know what, kid? Just live your life.
I'm not going to school until I see this asteroid.
he promised me an asteroid.
Yeah. So for that poor kid that spent their weekend.
Well, no, I'm getting called out from people.
Yes. So if you can let us know, is Leon Musk over here right or wrong?
Leon Musk.
We're trying to find out what we don't know about space. Okay, good idea, bad idea here. There is a website. It's called fakeavacation.com. And for $20 and up, they will edit you into a vacation spot like Hawaii, Disneyland, the Grand Canyon, or anywhere else you want. So you have something great for your social media to look like you have that amazing, fantastic life.
That
people are
would
like,
be
wow, that's
cool
fantastic.
if you, say that you didn't want to go to work, but you knew that your boss was going to like check out your social media and you wanted to just stay home and chill. And you're like, no, I got a family vacation in Disney. I promised the kids I got to go. And you need Friday off, but you really just want to lay in your bed all day Friday.
Okay.
Boom, you do that. It's on social that you went to Disney with the kids. I mean,
Was your boss following you on social?
a lot of bosses do, Kevin.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So they're going to check up to see if
I've had
they think,
people-
oh, looks like they're having a good time.
We've had people that worked for Little Smiles that we followed them on Facebook, and they unfollowed us because they didn't want us to see what they were up to when they were supposed to be working.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's real.
Okay.
Bosses
See that?
absolutely check Facebook to see what you're up to. Because if you say, I'm doing this, and then you do something completely opposite, your boss is like, meh. You needed Friday off to take your kids to Disney, but you didn't even go to Disney. You just laid in bed all day. Like,
I mean, I was just trying to think. I mean, is anybody really legitimately going to use this? Because, I mean, part of the problem is if you put up a photo of you at a vacation spot, then eventually when you run into the people who saw it on your social media, they're going to ask you about it. And if you didn't really go, then what are you going to be able to say about it? You wouldn't know anything.
Quit trying so hard. Just tell people you didn't go out and you didn't go to, Toledo. You're faking like you're going to Toledo.
If this site actually works, it really is a sad statement on our society that we would try to fake our lives just to try to impress people on social media.
You're lying?
But you're old. You don't get it. I think younger people would do this.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
To keep up with the image of all their friends. Like, I think they would.
Look, everybody, I'm in Toledo. No, you're not in Toledo.
You realize
I don't know
now
anybody's faking a trip to Toledo.
nobody goes to Toledo.
Is that true?
It's usually not with that tone. I'm in Toledo.
Oh, I'm in Toledo, guys.
It's a different tone. Yeah, you didn't write it the right way.
You're definitely there for a work conference.
Yes.
And it's gloomy.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if that's how it really pans out. But yeah, apparently if you go to this website, they will Photoshop you into all these great vacation destinations to make it look like you have an amazing life. And it can only cost you $20. Would you do this or not? Am I old and out of touch?
No.
Or is this a bad idea?
No, young people aren't going to do that because some young people will do it, some old people will do it.
You're old and wise, and you realize it doesn't matter. You don't care that much about what people think of you, Kev. Like, and if they think that you had an adequate vacation or not.
Okay.
But if somebody's younger or maybe doesn't have the money and they want to still
It's
look
a big
cool
deal to keep
on
up
the,
airs.
on the gram.
Okay.
I disagree with the witch. I think it's not an age thing, it's a person thing.
Okay. Well, you can sound off your thoughts, 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show. Oh, yeah. Got some celebrities having a birthday today. Gotta say, what up, happy birthday. Machine Gun Kelly is turning 29 years old today.
Was that the dude that played Tommy Lee?
I think so, in the Netflix Motley Crue movie, The Dirt.
I thought he did a good job as Tommy Lee.
Yeah, I did too. I thought they all did a good job. I liked it. Very enjoyable. Amber Heard. That's Aquaman's chick. Used to be Johnny Depp's chick. She's 33 today. And Jack Nicholson is 82. I believe he's in retirement from the movies.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah. So there you go. That's some of these celebrity birthdays today.
Is that bad?
It fell flat.
Did it? How about this? You can't handle the truth.
That's a Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that weak?
Yeah, no, that was bad.
Not good.
Well, that's not even the kind of voice that he used in the movie.
You can't handle the truth.
No, he yelled the line.
You can't handle the truth.
It was even louder than that.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm just trying to have some fun up here.
I gave you a week of sadness. You're back.
Oh, I know.
You're good.
I can tell the expiration
expired.
date is.
Sympathy expiration date it's officially over.
I get
Back
it.
to normal.
Yeah.
You weren't all that nice last week, though.
Oh, that's not true.
Happy third birthday to Brantley from Dad, Gage, and Angelina. You got a happy 16th birthday to Owen from Mom, Dad, and Anna. And also a 28th birthday going on here. That is Courtney. Send that out from his loving girlfriend.
Oh, happy
There
birthday,
you go.
everybody.
Happy birthday. All righty, you got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ Show. All you got to do is just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com, and we will get that on for you.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Just a couple weeks away from Sunfest. Going to be coming up before you know it. And we got some tickets for you right now. You get to pick your day. The mystery box is all loaded up with an item here. I'll give you some clues. You try to guess what it is. Jaybird is going to stick his hand in the mystery box and give you a detailed description of what he's feeling. Now, he doesn't know what the item is.
I'm your guy, huh? You sure you want to go with me? Not the witch? She's so good. She's got the gift of gab.
Yeah, well, she went, she went last week and got to have all the fun, so I wanted to share the love.
What was it last week?
Hair from the drain at Denny's house.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was some hair from down there, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you know there was.
Yeah. Oh, you know it.
So nest-like.
All right, well, let's get that mystery box up here. We'll have Jaybird feel it out, give you a description, and I will even give you a clue before we jump into your guesses here.
Okay.
What do you think it might be? Now, we've opened up the mystery box door there, so on KVJ TV, you can take a look in to see as Jaybird is feeling around in there. Oh, wait, we're right after that.
It's cold, and it's wet, and it's damp, and it's sliced and diced. I don't know.
What are you smelling?
Fear.
You smell fear?
Yes. It's very cold. Like it's been refrigerated.
Okay.
So it makes me feel like
Yeah.
it could be a food item.
Okay.
But then again, it could also be chopped up crustacean guts from the ocean. I know she
Okay.
loves an aquatic thing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you've given out some very good descriptive clues here, Jay Bird.
Very wet.
Yes.
Very damp.
It is. Yeah.
Yes, it kind of, I gotta tell you though, the warmer it gets, the more fun it feels to rub.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I moved the camera.
Yeah, you're moving the box all over the place. Stop getting so into it.
I smell it, and I think I know what it is.
Oh, really? Because you smell it? Yeah.
I think I want to eat it.
Oh, okay. This is on your list of things you'd eat.
Maybe we should put a blindfold on you and let you taste it.
I don't know. That makes me scared now.
Considering I helped put it together, you should have some fear.
Okay.
All right, well, let me give you an additional clue here, too. This is not something you want to leave out in the sun. Just to let you know, yeah.
That stays with my theory of what it is.
Yes. Yeah, you might know what it is.
Was this something I was raised on?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, this isn't weird at all. This is outstanding.
They never said it had to be weird. It's just a mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of times mysteries.
You do a Weird and Whatever podcast. This ain't the Weird and Whatever box. It's the mystery box.
It's the mystery box. Lori's on here from Port St. Lucie. What do you think we have in the mystery box here today for Sunfest tickets, Lori?
Oh boy. I'm thinking some kind of seafood or, squid or something like that, maybe.
Okay. Seafood or squid?
It's cut up to a point where it's oh so fine. So fine, like Kevin's behind. It is chopped up nicely. Very fine.
Okay, very fine. Okay. It is not seafood.
I know what it is.
You do?
I can smell it. Yes. My whiffer is on.
Yeah, you do have a very good...
It's a sniffer.
Well, sniffer.
Whiffer is when you swing and hit the ball.
Or whiff.
Or miss the ball.
I'm a sniffer and a whiffer. I rode the bench in college.
Aw.
Yeah, and I'll give a clue here for Jessica. She's got our next guess. It's a side dish.
Yeah, it is. I got it right.
Okay, Jessica, what do you think we have in the mystery box?
Is it like grits?
Is it grits?
Wrong time of the day. Wrong meal.
Okay. Grits be more breakfast.
Think barbecue.
Okay.
They serve it at. Can I give it a clue?
Go ahead. I'll give you the next clue.
They serve it at Bud's Chicken and Seafood.
Okay.
This
Good
side
clue.
dish. It's a great side dish. Not all these, but not everybody serves it good. Some people really make it gross.
Okay.
And I know 3 restaurants I would like to blast, but I won't.
Yes. Okay.
You know what? It is. I like I like rubbing on things like that. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've even seen them do wrestling in it.
Oh,
Okay.
mama.
A lot of clues here.
We
for-
should do wrestling in it.
I just feel so guilty wasting all
Yeah.
that food. All
You'd have
that.
to eat it afterwards, and then that's kind of gross.
Dare me?
Olivia's got our next guest. What do you think is in the mystery box today, Olivia?
Is it coleslaw?
Is it coleslaw?
It's got to be cold. I'll bet my face that it's coleslaw.
Okay, you get to keep your face. And Olivia, you get Sunfest tickets. Nice job.
Woohoo!
I got it?
Yes, you
got
did.
it.
Yes, you
Oh my
did.
God, yes, that's awesome.
Nice work. Yes, it is coleslaw that is in there. You got Sunfest tickets. One Republic, Diplo, G-Eazy, BB Rexa, Revolution, all going to be there. Tickets on sale now at sunfest.com.
The place that I get my live crawfish from, Pops, down in Broward, they actually made that coleslaw for you. They told me to bring it in for you, so I've got a bunch of it.
That is awesome. I was raised on coleslaw. Back in the day, when I was like 6 years old, I was so little. We went to Sonny's Barbecue, and they got good coleslaw. And I'd eat it by the ton. But during my meal, I got really bad poopy cramps, and I was so afraid to go to the bathroom. But I had to go so bad, so my big brother went with me. And as soon as I got on the toilet, he turned the lights out, and I got all scared. So I rushed to go poop. And we get in the car, and I think
It's a long story.
I think there's coleslaw on the side of my arm. I'm like, oh, what's this wet coleslaw? It wasn't coleslaw.
It was poop.
It was poop. I was so scared.
Well, that's a fun game.
And
Coleslaw or
rushed
poop?
because I thought the lights were out in the public bathroom. I got all freaked out. So I wiped real quick.
Oh, Jaybird.
My
Your
family
arm?
never let me forget that one.
Poop arm.
I was 6. I was scared.
Good times.
I always think about that when I go to Sonny's.
Okay, we do call them outs here. It's, kind of a chance to settle the score, right some wrongs, correct some things that have been incorrect. Just kind of lay it all out there. That's kind of what we do here. So if you've got somebody that needs to be called out, we do the good and the bad too. 877-979-WRMF. Now, Jaybird, you got somebody that you need to call out that is very close to you, yourself.
I do. I really do. I was at Virginia's Crawfish Festival. Great turnout. I would say whopping success. I mean, you should be proud. That was good stuff.
It was fun.
And I hate crawfish.
The only problem was that we didn't have a fast enough food line. I mean, there were so many people waiting to get food that was like, I got a lot of heat about the food line was not moving fast enough. But the caterer learned their lesson and they realized, okay, next year we got to get it together.
Well,
Okay,
a lot of
yeah.
people at the drink line, too.
The drink line was moving faster because I had my girls back there running it like bosses.
Okay.
They had several lines going through all the drinks. There was one line for the food.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey,
You live and you learn.
that's right.
Well, call yourself out now.
I
That's
am.
good. There
I'm
you
calling
go.
myself out because there needs to be several food lines next year, and
Okay.
there will be.
All right.
So I'm sitting at this little picnic area, and I'm talking to this family. They have a good 7 people at the table. So many nice people came out to that event. And I'm sitting, and I'm talking to 2 people that listen to our program, and other people around there, they don't listen. It's like, they got
There's
a bunch
picnic
of,
tables.
Yeah.
We put out all these picnic tables, so a lot of it was like blended groups.
Okay.
So I'm in between kind of 2 people that don't really listen to the show, and as I'm telling this story, I karate chop a drink out of this guy's hand. I mean,
Out of his hand.
the beer goes everywhere. I mean, it is everywhere. And as I'm trying to explain,
How often do you do this? I'd say probably once a week.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's a lot. And then so as
I don't know.
As I'm
It's a lot.
apologizing to him about knocking over his drink, I knock over his wife's drink. So in the matter of 10 seconds,
Yeah.
I ruined this poor couple's drinks. 10 seconds. So I want to call myself out for ruining your drinks.
But because of you, bar sales were up.
Yeah.
Then they had to go stand in the line.
I had to go stand
Why-
back in the long ass line.
I
We finally
apologize.
got this drink. Here's Jaybird.
I gave him a $20 bill, though. I said, drinks are on me.
Oh, that was nice.
I feel bad, but they did have to wait in the line, though, unfortunately.
That was nice of you.
I mean, just so much devastation in a matter of seconds. And it was violent, too. It was one of those, I talk with my hands, especially if I've had a couple.
I've seen it.
I'm like, yeah.
Just exploded it, huh?
I am sorry.
Okay. That beer bus sounded like a good time, though, huh?
Yeah, they had a bunch of people on it.
Okay, yeah. You taking that and got all rowdy, huh?
Oh, yeah. I didn't get too bad. I think I'm clumsy.
No, you were good.
Yeah.
We couldn't find Denny's at the end, so we had Jaybird like a lost child in the office, this show office. He was hanging out like where you bring the lost children.
Thank you to the woman who saw me wandering in the street. She grabbed my hand. She goes, let's go find your Denny's for you. He looks real lost.
We tucked him in the show office for a little bit.
It was very peaceful, very relaxing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Somebody else or something else you need to call out. We got several emails and people said we'll call you out if you guys don't mention it. I do want to make mention of it. And we just have to see how well it's handled. But the story that happened in Tamarack on Thursday with the white officers that was down there, and they felt they used unnecessary force on that. It's making national news, and a lot of people are tweeting and talking about it. LeBron James was on it. He tweeted out, "So wrong to see what they're doing. Hurts me to my soul to think that could be my son. Scary times, man." So they've got a new head of Broward Sheriff that is running it. And so, this is one of his big first tests is to see how he handles this. Goes in, he promises a full investigation to, figure out what was going on and did the cops use excessive force. The videos, like people are like, I don't know how you justify that, but that's his job to try to figure out. So I want to make note of that that is out there because I know a lot of people have got some strong opinions
Sure.
on that story that is happening here in South Florida. So I want to let you know that. And also, too, I just think it goes without saying, calling out whoever is responsible for the devastation that happened in Sri Lanka. So
disgusting.
So far, they haven't pinned it on anybody that I've heard as of like this morning.
No, I think they did make some arrests. But,
Good. They need to.
Details are very sketchy at this point. The blast killed at least 290 people, and they say Americans are among the dead.
Yeah, and a lot of other nationalities as well. 500 wounded there. So just completely senseless bombings that happened with some churches and hotels, and even a housing development was targeted in that. So just a cowardly act. So anything else you want to drop on us, you can here at the KVJ Show, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. I'm excited to get to this coming up here before too long. The Denny's Like game.
It's pretty good. This is a clip that's about 45 seconds long.
Okay.
How many likes do you think Denny said in 45 seconds? In his defense, he was real tired.
Really tired?
Real tired before we recorded this.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Real tired, or was this after the 420 buzz?
Yeah, this happened on April 20th by any chance?
This happened on April 19th, but he was real tired.
Yeah.
420 Eve?
420 Eve.
Oh, nobody was sober.
Okay, so we got that for you coming up here on the KVJ Show. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, have you ever gone on a long trip and then got there and then turned right around and came back home? Maybe it was a road trip, maybe it was something like that. You went someplace and you just went, touched base, and then boom, right back I went. Maybe you're like Jaybird and you just went to Orlando to get some food and you came right around and came home.
It's actually worth it. I had a very fun experience.
Where'd you
Tots.
go?
It was when Sonic wasn't down here yet, and I drove to Orlando to get tater tots, and then someone told me the next day, yeah, there's a Sonic right up in Port St. Lucie. You didn't have to go to Orlando.
I think there's a Sonic on Congress.
It wasn't there yet. It was not.
You better hope it wasn't.
Believe me, I remember the day when that got there on Congress. It was a big deal.
A big deal. Yes. So an example like that. Ever done it? Let us know. Sometimes it's love. Sometimes it's tater tots. Sometimes it's the love of tater tots that gets to drive a long direction or fly a long direction and turn right around and come back. Sometimes it's a kitten. Somebody said I drove 5 hours, picked up a kitten, spent there 5 minutes, turned right around, and drive back another 5 hours.
Wow.
I remember one time I surprised my family. I came back from college. I was 8 hours away, and my dad was not expecting it. I didn't have a ride back up. So I got dropped off at the house, spent Thanksgiving, and my dad drove me back to my dorm and turned right back around because he had to be at work. 16 hours of driving.
Ooh.
Didn't even sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, just to drop me off like I was going to the mall or something.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. It's a long drive.
That is tough.
And then he went right. He drove 16 hours and then went into a full work day.
That's a man.
That's a man. That's a good dad right there.
Wow. Love and dedication. All right. Well, we got some good stuff for you here, including some more tickets. Rob Thomas is going to be coming to the Meisner Park Amphitheater on July 2nd. We got not only the pair of tickets, but these are meet and greet passes, too.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes, and I believe this radio station understands that when you give away meet and greet passes, you should also have a ticket to get into the venue at the same time.
Yes.
And that another radio station that did not have that.
No, we had meet and greet, but no ticket to get in. So you had the meet and greet in the parking lot, and they wouldn't allow.
No, there wasn't a meet and greet in the parking lot. The meet and greet was inside, but you didn't have a ticket to get in there. So.
That was my brother, by the way. It was for Duran Duran, and my entire family thought Kevin did it for a joke. Except for me, of course. I knew what was going on.
And I just couldn't even believe our promotions for him. Like, why would you give this guy meet and greet passes and no ticket to get inside?
Nobody could believe it, Kev.
There was a lot of disbelief going around.
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
All these years later.
I still can't believe it. Like, what are we doing?
Somebody got set up.
Crazy. Well, you just don't know. Depends upon who you're talking to, who to blame, too. Well, we got these tickets, and like I said, I think these are going to work out well. What we have for you is the Producer Denny's Light game. Now, apparently, the night before 420, Denny's was tired.
Yeah, so this is from our studio that we built. We finally are fully operational.
Looks good. I saw it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Looks really good.
I cannot wait to interview the Kevin Ralston.
I know. I can't wait to go hang out there. It looks great, Virginia.
Is it like the set of CNN? What's it like?
You,
It's
you didn't see
amazing.
it?
No.
Oh, we got to show it to you.
Yeah, I'll show it to you during a commercial break.
Real high-tech stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been a lot of work, and Denny's was a big reason why it's is working. So he was kind of tired, just kind of moving around some stuff.
Yeah.
Real tired.
Okay.
So that's probably why he said like so many times.
Okay, so it's a 48-second clip, basically. How many times do you think producer Denny's says like in this clip?
48 seconds?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your guess, Virginia?
Show me 10.
Okay.
Okay, 10 in 48 seconds. Okay.
I've counted like 3 different times, and the numbers changed every time.
Okay. Take a guess. Right now, you could win those tickets to go hang with Rob Thomas, 877-979-WRMF.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay, it's 48 seconds. How many times do you think Denny's is going to say the word like in this clip? This was kind of a test run of their new studio they've set up at Jaybird's place. And so apparently Denny's was really tired, maybe not really thinking, and he was falling on the word like pretty hard.
That studio looks awesome.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
I can't wait to go break it in with a little cocktail party.
Oh, we are ready for you, Mama. You tell me what day and hour. Just come on over. We'll just fire it up.
I love it.
We got Melanie on the line here from Wellington on the low end of the guesses. How many do you think in 48 seconds here, Melanie?
I'm going to say 12. I can picture him doubling up on the likes there if he's really tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like saying like back to back.
Really tired. Yes, really tired. Okay.
Really tired.
Yeah.
So tired.
And Melissa's here on the higher end of the guesses that we've got here from Jensen Beach. How many do you think, Melissa?
Oh gosh, remember when I used to say like a lot, so I'd say like 52.
Okay.
52? That's
Okay.
insane.
That's more than a second.
That's a little over
That's
the top.
pretty amazing.
Denny's ain't that bad.
We've got Kelly in Royal Palm said 16. Nick in the Garden said 17. And then Robin and Vero said 22 likes. Okay, so let's try to do our count here. The producer, Denny's like game. How many times does he say like in this clip?
Like in our situation, we plug in wires and then we kind of just like
Go back to our little fluffy world.
It's chaperone, it's just making sure it runs right, you
Yeah.
know, as far as like engineering and stuff. So like I like all that. Nobody dies if I mess up. There's no like real, So think about how many days you go to work that you're like, I feel like and then you somehow get through the day. You mug through it. Imagine having like actual like heavy ass responsibility, like of somebody's life, of somebody's like job, somebody's like legal team. Like there's so many things. Like imagine you're a lawyer. You're supposed to go in and like fight for somebody, and you just got the worst news ever. You're like in there, like like
Oh, yeah.
half-heartedly selling this story.
Your guy has just screwed your best friend.
Okay. I think I got 15. Is that right?
I got 16.
You got 16?
I thought I counted 17.
You thought you got 17?
16.
That's a good run. It's a good run.
Dang, Denny's.
Denny,
How high were you?
There's a lot of back-to-back likes in there.
Like what happened?
When you're really in it and you're trying to get that message out.
You don't say it like that often, though.
In typical conversation, I don't use it too often. But if I'm a little tired,
That's why it stood out to me. Like, you normally don't say like a lot.
Uh-huh. Do we have an official count on that? Because we do have a guess for 16 and one for 17.
I counted 16.
And I counted 17, but I do not want to be the final decision here.
Okay.
I've listened to it 3 times and I got 17.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so that's the count from Jaybird Denny's themselves.
But don't take us.
Had it just fallen us.
Yeah, don't let us be responsible for the final number.
All right, we'll do one last count there. But Nick from Palm Beach Gardens looks like you are going to get some tickets to go hang with Rob Thomas. Okay, bud?
All right, thank you guys. Woo!
Yeah.
Nice.
That's really awesome, man. Meisner Park Amphitheater, July 2nd. He's going to be there, and you get to meet him, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, man. If you want to get your own tickets, go to livenation.com. Tickets are on sale right now.
Anytime you can go backstage and meet the guy who's giving the concert, doesn't even matter who it is. That's just cool.
It's pretty cool.
Go meet the entertainer. That's neat, and see their setup back there in their green room. I love nosing around back there.
You nosing.
Oh, you love being all nosy.
I love seeing what they got. What are they drinking? What are they eating? What's their setup? What's their wardrobe? I like to see who their handlers are.
Just
Do they have a
nosing around.
bodyguard? Do they not? It's very fascinating.
Okay, that's what we got for you.
I would if Virginia was at my place and I had to run out for 10 minutes, I wouldn't allow it. I would not let her stay there because I know she'd be in my closet.
To be nosing around.
Oh yes.
I wouldn't go in your closet, but I would go in everything like downstairs. I wouldn't go upstairs, but I would look in your pantry.
What
I
do
would
you
look
go
in
to
your
first?
fridge.
If you get full access to Jaybird's place, what do you go for the first thing?
I think it's rude to go in your bedroom.
But
I would not do that. I would not start going through your bedroom or your closet. But I would go through your kitchen. I would just
Did you
be
go
looking.
through his bathroom?
I would look in his bathroom. I would be looking for material for the show.
You would find some stuff, that's for sure. You would find material.
Really? Okay. Well, there you go.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain. Hey, you're Facebook fishing.
People getting a little nasty on Facebook over the lovely holiday weekend.
Did you guys have a good Easter?
I had a great Easter. Yes, it was a lot of fun. We went out to our to church with the family, and then did a little polo. It was lovely. What'd you do, Virginia? Anything exciting?
We were super mellow because Saturday was just so long of a day.
Okay.
I made a plan ahead of time that we were not going to be leaving the house for much.
Okay.
Well, we had to do one little quick thing, and then we came right back home.
Okay.
And we did an egg hunt. You know, the Easter Bunny came.
Yep.
And so we had all the fun and frivolity of that. But
That's
then
good.
I got right back into bed.
Gotcha. Okay, very nice. Yours was good, Jaybird?
Yeah, we actually had our family memorial for Aunt Anne.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, we kind of the intimate family.
Yeah.
We got some Italian food and we celebrated just her life. And then I'm going to let everybody know, I think we're on the verge of letting the people know what day we're going to have the KVJ Listener Memorial for Aunt Anne.
Okay.
Yeah, Virginia's working on that.
Very
Yeah, we
nice.
should have the date and everything finalized today.
Okay.
We'll make an announcement.
Okay. So, yes, nice big old religious holiday for many people over the weekend. And people on Facebook, not getting too spiritual here. Got Heidi and Andrea basically get into a little bit of a squabble here. I'll let Jaybird and Virginia go back and forth here. Jaybird, you can be Heidi. Virginia can be Andrea here.
Okay.
Okay.
This fun little Facebook thread here.
Heidi and Andrea.
Okay, here's Heidi. I've had the worst Easter today. My friends and family suck. That is all.
Well, maybe if you stopped having sex with your friend's boyfriends, you'd be having an Easter that's better, hooker. I hope the Easter Bunny craps in your Easter basket.
Okay, Andrea, like everybody doesn't know that you're like the biggest hoe in the 772 area code. You put the loose in Port St. Lucie.
Oh, look out.
That's awesome.
I'll pray for you, sweetie, because clearly you need Jesus.
Go ahead, kneel down and pray. You're used to being on your knees anyway. While you're down there kneeling, why don't you kiss my ass?
You are trashy AF. You banged the guys who had girlfriends in the last year. You're trashy. You're immoral.
You're missing lines. She's blowing lines, Coach.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's-
wow.
yeah, mhm.
Wow.
Bad
It says,
casting here,
You're
huh?
only trashy AF. You're immoral AF.
Oh, sorry.
Then Heidi comes back with, you're stupid AF. I'm done replying to your ignorant ass. Don't hate me because guys want me. Thank you. Next.
And then I always love this guy like George that pops into these Facebook threads. He said, I was having a boring Easter until I started reading this. Thank you both so much for your insane oversharing. Y'all made my Easter.
I've been told that the Pizzle does Easter a little bit different. I've been told.
Really?
I've heard.
Is that's the word out there?
I don't know.
The Pizzle does Easter different than everybody?
The Pizzle are my kind of people, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
I would live in Port St. Lucie if it wasn't so damn far from the station.
Yeah.
I got Pizzle blood in me.
You do? Okay. All right.
It's way more affordable.
That's what I hear. But then someone went on a rant going, no, the Pizzle's now expensive AF.
Oh.
Oh, I tell you, yeah, South Florida is a changing. Yeah, it really is. Look at how Port St. Lucie's been growing up and going out west. It's crazy everywhere.
The Pizzle's kind of happening now. I heard a rumor that
is happening.
They had big hopes for Port St. Lucie. They thought it was going to be a booming area, and it kind of fizzled and the pizzled, and it didn't. It just didn't do anything for some reason.
I don't know. It's picking up now.
Is it?
Tradition,
yeah.
that whole area? Yeah, they are actually. They're getting a lot of people moving in that area.
Got a lot of cool stuff right around there. Yeah, absolutely. It's going on in the Pizzle.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
All right, if you're going to be all pervy and you're going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, come on, girl. Just make sure that you're being leery of the right person. There's this real pervy dude that apparently was watching a photo shoot with a hot chick and apparently was doing a little rub and tug, a little fiddly diddly, you know? And the person who was being photographed looked over and saw what this pervy dude was doing. Now, the problem, not only was she a bikini model, but she was also a Brazilian MMA fighter. Yes. She pounced and attacked.
Oh, he loved it.
Probably did. It was probably his fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he apparently ran away, but was later arrested and identified. His story was he was just peeing.
That's what they always say.
Uh-huh.
Or I had an itch.
I had an itch.
They say that too.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I wonder if that really does happen, though. If you do have an itch and you've been busted for groping yourself, you'd have to really be digging.
I think he had it out.
Oh, that's different.
That's a difference.
That's different.
Yeah. There's a guy that did have it out. Dude in Fort Myers was advertising for a concealed weapons class. You ever see those guys hold up the signs and all that?
Yes.
Well, he apparently pulled out his own flesh pistol that got him in trouble.
Oh, no.
Yes. When the police asked why he was exposing himself, he told them that he, quote, had something in his head. Maybe he meant to say hand. I don't know. So, I don't know what was going on there, but imagine that. Maybe one of those guys holding the signs not too well adjusted. I don't know what's going on there in Fort Myers. Be careful. There's a guy in Pinellas Park, Florida, that was getting fingerprinted at a jail. He got arrested for disorderly conduct at a bar last week. And the female fingerprint technician that was getting him fingerprinted got groped by this pervy individual.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so he got a felony charge of battery on a jail employee. So, a lot of pervs in today's news.
Yeah, there are.
Guy in Canada called 911 on Friday after he got stuck on a cliff hiking. And then when the rescue crews went to save him, he tried to steal a fire truck. They came after him.
What?
And then he got arrested for theft.
What an odd story.
It's odd.
It is an odd story. Yep. Here's a woman in Portland. Her Furbo dog camera started going off because her dog was barking and she wanted to see what was going on. When she turned on the camera, she saw a dude in her shower in her apartment.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, she kept watching as she's heading home with the police on their way as well. She watched this guy try on her clothes, her jewelry, her shoes, everything, and the dog was barking at him. That's what triggered the Furbo
Did
app.
she know him?
No.
What do you think the percentage is that in your entire life, someone's gone into your house, done something weird, and left, and you have no idea? Low percentage, or do you think it happened at least once in your life? Out of any place you've ever lived at?
I'd like to think never, but I've had roommates, and I hang out with a lot of people that drink, so I'm sure it's happened.
I'm not talking goofy, fun friends. I'm saying something where someone's gone into your house unknowingly, done something odd, and has bounced out, and you have no idea.
I'm sure it's happened.
Really? I hope that's a low percentage.
If you have roommates, like you've had roommates, like they let weird people in sometimes, and scragglers come in, and I thought you knew them. Who the hell are they? Why are they here? And all of a sudden, like you find out, oh, okay, they live under a bridge, and they're now at my party.
You think it's so low percentage?
I do think it's a low
I do
percentage.
too.
Yeah.
Because you think it's a high percentage that every delivery driver has licked the pizza. You think it's...
I trust no one.
Yeah, I know you don't.
But I've had parties in my house because I used to do that thing where when the bar closed, invite everybody back to keep the party going because I didn't want to end.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for that situation, definitely.
I'm sure I've had weirdos in my panty drawer.
This woman didn't even trust her neighborhood. She moved because of this.
I get it.
I get it too.
That's horrifying.
It's tainted now. And if you're a weird, squirrely person, if this guy could get in once, what's to say he couldn't come back and get in again?
That's another thing that you don't realize. A lot of these guys, they repeat at the same house. They find a house they like, they get fixated on it, and they may not go in, but they are watching you, and they keep going back, and then by the fifth time, they get a little bit more brazen, and then they're going in and getting your panties.
And you got to be careful, too, when you buy a house.
Yeah.
Somebody gave me this advice. They're like,
Okay.
change your doorknobs.
Yes.
Because you don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
you don't know who's got the keys to that house when you buy it. Yeah, the owner gave you the keys or a couple of pairs of keys, but how do you know that they don't have 18 other
Right.
sets of keys out there?
I found out a couple months ago that my neighbor's got my keys.
Your neighbor has a key to your place.
Yeah, and luckily, I very cool, but I didn't know that until...
Oh, he has so been in your panties.
No.
Oh,
Don't make it weird with my
Wait,
neighbor, please.
you wear panties?
when you're here on the radio, he's like, I know he lives alone.
No.
I'm going in his panty drawer because I know he's not there. I can listen to him on the radio and know that I'm safe.
You're too paranoid. There's creepiness out there, but you are bringing it to a different level. And don't make it weird between me and my... I gotta see him today.
And finally, this is a weird story, but it's a positive one. There's a 59-year-old guy in Nebraska who was on his way to the hospital in an ambulance last week, and his heart rate was dangerously high. It was all over the place. The ambulance then hit a huge pothole, and apparently hitting the pothole jolted the ambulance so much it jolted his heart and knocked it back into a normal rhythm.
There's a clip of it.
Yeah. Listen to
Really?
this. Yeah, crazy, right?
Bring a rescue call. Chest pains.
En route 1 male patient, code 2.
The jolt of the pothole converted the patient's racing heart to normal rhythms.
It's rare, but it's a well-described phenomenon. One way to treat that is with an electrical shock. Classically, you'll see on television, the paddle's clear and the big jolt. Turns out you can do that with a pothole. It's about the only good thing from potholes.
Wow.
That's crazy.
How about
I mean,
that?
there are angels watching over that man.
You're not
Yeah.
supposed to go yet.
No,
Yeah.
you've got your work is not done.
Right, when a pothole saves your life.
Wow.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Is there a question you always get about doing radio? What would you
Yes.
say is the most frequent question you get?
If we are really friends, if the Mexican queen is real.
Is
If-
she real?
If Jay Bird would date either them or their daughter.
I get a lot of...
I get a lot of, is Jay Bird really like that?
yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that.
Yeah, that's probably one of the top questions I get.
What do you say?
I say, absolutely. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing fake going on here. That dude's legit, man. What you hear is what you get.
I've been told I'm calmer in person, but I think, yeah, you gotta be. If I was like this the entire time, oh my gosh.
I don't know. Put a few drinks in us, and we
Well-
are not calmer in person.
No,
and
we're-
usually, if we're out and you're meeting us in person, we have a few drinks in us.
That's, if you, yeah, well, I mean, now you're putting fuel into the dragon, if that's what we're talking about. But that's not normal you. That's you with drinks in you.
Right.
Yeah, we're
That's
all,
social you.
We're all amped up with a couple in us.
I like a little drink in my bird. I personally prefer it.
You do, huh?
Yeah. He has some fun. He
Yeah.
loosens up a little bit
Yeah.
and just like lets it
Little
all hang
carefree.
out. Yeah.
Not
Oh,
so
yeah.
guarded.
Yeah, because I'm so. The only thing I'm guarded about is my love life, and that's kind of more of recently. So, and I'm not dating anybody, and I'll talk about whatever you want. So, I'll no more walls if you want.
I
Wow.
need.
Look at that.
Give me more.
A step in that direction.
I had at least 2 or 3 girls ask me on Saturday at
Mm-hmm.
the Crawfish Festival, oh, is Jay Bird here? When's he getting here?
Oh, yeah.
I said, well, he'll be here before 4:20. I know that because they promised they would have the beer bus, a.k.a. the weed bus, at the event at 4:20.
We ended up missing the bus.
You missed the bus?
Because we were getting pizza. The bus guy came around and said, we got to get on. I go, dude, I'm so sorry, but we got pizza. We have to wait. We'll Uber. And we ended up Ubering, so we were a little late because I had pizza on the way.
Oh, I got you. Okay, this is at the end of the event?
Yeah, I think we were late because of the pizza. Yeah, we missed the bus because of pizza.
Getting there
yes.
or leaving?
Getting to the crawfish.
Getting to your place.
How many stops had you been at before you got to the crawfish festival?
3 or 4.
Wow, okay.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, you know, they'll bleed
How
together.
much weed was on this
No,
bus?
it wasn't like
I
that.
mean,
Don't make
nobody has a clue.
Don't ask me these
Did you
answers.
stop at breweries?
We did. We started at Swampgrass Willie's.
Okay.
Then we went to.
Yeah? I really want to hear about this tour.
Yeah, tell us all the details.
Then you went where?
Detail guy.
Denny's.
Okay, you started at Swampgrass. You went, what was the first stop?
We went to Abacoa. Abacoa.
For what?
For the beer stuff.
Okay.
And then we went to.
Which brewery
Where'd you go?
What's the one with guys, I don't know names when there's nothing in my system. I was the beer was at 12%, by the way, on the bus. I'm sitting again. I'm drinking all this beer, and they go, "Oh, it's 12% bird." I go, "What?
What?
12% beer?
That's a wine at that point.
Insane. It's like liquor."
The strong stuff. Okay, so you went somewhere in the Abacoa area.
Yeah, we kind of like what we did.
Could have been at maybe Doss Beer
Yeah,
Garden.
that's what it was.
Okay,
It was Doss,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it was all those little places, that whole little strip, and then that's when we ended up going.
Civil Society, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say yes to anything you say because I just want to move on.
I don't know what that even is.
Okay.
But I know it's obviously in the no beer crap. So yeah, I was at Society, man.
It's civil.
I was at Civil Society.
And then you had another stop before that, or you went right?
No, well then we went to the pizza place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went to a pizza place
In Abacoa.
In Abacoa, and that's why. Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at telling stories. I don't know what to tell you.
So there's
You guys are the ones keep asking me questions. I want to stop talking about
I'm
it.
fascinated.
Yeah. I'm just fascinated with where you think you might have gone. So, yeah, what is the question that you always get with your work? And maybe you're sick of answering, too. I know the ones that we always get, people always ask, well, so what time do you have to go to bed?
Why does Kevin play that stupid ass music?
Yeah, I do get that a lot, yes. The answer is not my call.
It's not his call.
Yeah. I'm not making this decision right now, but here it is.
Ooh, I like this one.
Oh, I know.
This is
Virginia
my
loves
jam.
Ariana
Yeah.
Grande. All right, let us know your questions here at the KVJ show. Well, here's a fun little thing. What question are you sick of getting from the work you do? We've got our own standard list of questions. Radio has its own standard list, and then KVJ, we have our own added list that's unique to us that we hear pretty much at every event we go to. But I think everybody probably has that when you tell somebody, because one of the first things you talk about, I was in one of those situations yesterday where you're just making small talk with somebody. You're like, okay, so what do you do? And you find out like what people do, and that's one of the top things you talk about, and then you get into all these kind of questions, and that's just it. You're like trying to make conversation. Somebody said, as a police officer, I've been asked every single stereotypical question possible. Have I ever shot anyone? Have I ever arrested anybody famous? Did I arrest, enter a family member or friend's name here? Those are the typical cop questions that you get. An Uber driver texts in. He said, so what time did you start work today? Or what time do you get off? Is one of the top questions I always get.
That's because people don't know what else to say. They're just meeting you, and they're just trying to get a little bit of... Because it is kind of awkward when you first get in an Uber or Lyft. And
You're jumping in the backseat of a stranger's car. It's just weird. It's their own personal vehicle.
And then sometimes there'll be Lyft drivers that don't even say a word. You're, hey, how's it going? How you doing? And you feel like they're driving you out to the woods to kill you.
Those are the creepiest ones.
They don't even acknowledge your existence.
You should at least just acknowledge and then don't engage unless someone talks to you. If you're the driver, you have to say something in the beginning. Like if you're stoic and you won't say anything, that is super creepy.
Okay, so just, you don't have to say a lot, but to start it off, be like, hey, nice
yeah.
What would you want? How would you want your Lyft or Uber driver to be? Do you want them to be overly talkative?
No.
Do you want them to ask you any questions? Do you want them to just say hi and then shut up? Or do you want a little bit of conversation?
Tiny bit in the beginning, and then let me answer my emails because that's what I'm there to do.
Okay.
Or if you're drinking, you probably want to talk at that point. 'cause-
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When we're drinking, we like to sing in the back seat, and we like
Okay.
it when the driver gets involved.
Yeah, we were going to cocktails and karaoke, and there was this one driver. He had karaoke in his van. It was awesome. The only thing is, every time that the direction woman would come on and say, "Now make a turn," you'd be singing, "Welcome at the Cope, make a left now," and it would interrupt the song. But if you took that off, that would be such a fun feature.
That's a cool.
Very cool.
That's
idea.
how you get tips. I've been in cars where there's entertainment, there's something fun going on, and they do something. You get extra tips that way.
It wasn't necessarily safe of him trying to look up songs on I-95, but still, we had a good time.
Nanny texted in and said, I always get asked, is this good contraception? You ever go and have kids after having to babysit like this? Or does it put you off of having your own kids? So apparently she gets asked a lot, like how annoying the kids are.
Did you ever ask about the whole nanny fantasy?
Oh, yeah. You ever made it? You ever made it with the husband?
Just the whole, I don't know.
You ever had a guy call you to come over to do some nanny work and there's no kids?
I bet that happens.
Yeah. Intensive care paramedic said, yeah, what's the worst thing you've ever seen? And just as a note, please don't ask. You probably really don't want to know.
Yeah, I mean, they've probably seen like the worst flesh-eating bacteria eat somebody alive. Do you want to know the details of that?
Oh, yeah.
The thing I want to know, I want to talk to nurses and doctors. Do you make fun of people if they've got embarrassing conditions? Okay, if Virginia goes in there and there's something weird going on with her butt, are they going to absolutely, Virginia?
If I've got like, something stuck in my butt.
Yes.
I think that's the thing.
Like if Kevin walked in there and he had like a Tonka truck stuck in that thing.
Yeah, somebody said, I'm also a crime scene investigator, and I always get asked every time if it's like TV and what's the worst thing you've ever seen.
I don't want to know.
No.
I'm not going to be asking you that.
Nuh-uh.
I do like the pictures of, because there's x-rays. There's a whole book of it. Things that people had stuck in their, you know what.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
We know because you bring it up at least once a week.
I love it.
Do you have that? I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
I need that book.
Somebody here said they were a beekeeper, said, I always get asked, do you get stung every day? Followed by, how many stings do you get when you get stung?
I think it's a good question.
It is a good question. I think I'd ask the same thing.
Okay, if you had to ask a chef the one question, what would you ask the chef? Obviously, have you ever spit in someone's food?
Oh,
that wouldn't be the question I'd ask.
No, I would ask them I love asking people that know about cocktails. Best affordable champagne, best affordable vodka, best affordable that you get like the most for your money.
Jaybird, wake up.
Man, I want to know about have you ever seen somebody spit in food when something falls on the ground? And
I think if you're talking to an actual chef, they'd be like, no. But I think, yeah.
If you're talking to the guy that's on the end of the line at Denny's, maybe. I don't know, but...
Yeah, I don't think these guys who've gone to culinary school
I'm just saying.
are spitting in food.
I love asking chefs their favorite restaurants, too, because they have, like, the inside information.
So you're trying to tell me there's no psycho chefs out there? They're all on the up and up?
If you ever got busted doing that, I think you'd be blackballed from the industry. I don't think you would ever work again. If you got caught one time as a chef spitting in food, people would, especially at a nice place,
but what if you're just...
there'd be no way.
What if you're wired that way?
They would never say it. They would never say it.
All right, okay, let's talk about your boring liquor or whatever you're talking about. Hey, what are you going to eat?
Somebody said my friend's a doctor and he's always telling funny and incriminating stories about his patients.
See, I've heard.
I told you.
I know. You know they do.
The staff talks to each other about you, and then they go home and talk to their family about you.
Like that time I sat on the paper and my butt imprint ripped it off and it was a little sweaty. There's no way the nurse didn't say something.
That happens to everybody.
It does?
Yes.
But it was really kind of like up my butt a little bit. It was.
Did you put it up there?
No, it was the sweat.
If it wasn't brown, you're good. Now, if you
brown.
got up and it was brown, then they definitely told their family.
You're right about that. It was not brown.
Yeah,
Okay, you're good. Everybody makes it sweaty.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
Well, Jaybird had a question, like if he were talking to a chef, his top question for chefs is, okay, you spit in somebody's food? How many chefs actually would do that? Somebody texted in and said, I've been a chef for years. I even worked at Mar-a-Lago for 6 years. If you are a real chef, you would never do that, no matter how mad somebody makes you.
I totally get
Never,
it.
because you respect the food. You can hate the person, but you would never disrespect the food on that level.
I don't think you guys are getting what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's always one that's unhinged in every profession. Y'all acting like the chef field is invincible to that.
Well,
Like,
that's
there's
just
not-
it. You'd have to have somebody that's a loon.
Yeah, you'd have to
Yeah.
have a rogue jerk, but then that person literally would be banned.
But
no one would hire them if they said that.
Anybody that does anything out of their field that's crazy and that's loony would be out. So, but you are acting like, oh no chefs. Chefs always do it by the book. Do it by the cookbook. I don't know.
That's pretty much what she's saying, right?
Yeah.
Stand by these chefs. Okay. Also, just to let you know, you were talking about the asteroid that was coming between planet Earth and the moon, Jaybird.
Yeah, you said it was coming this weekend, and we were all panicked.
I feel like I'm being a little railroaded right now.
Well, where's the
I feel like I'm
asteroid?
being a little railroaded.
Where's the asteroid?
Because I read that headline during a commercial, and I was just seeing what y'all would say, and then on the air, I already closed out of it. Kevin brings it up. We got an asteroid coming up. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Was it the Lyrid meteor shower? Somebody saying that actually has been going on. That peaks tonight.
Yeah, that's probably what I meant.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds about
there you go.
right.
Yeah, so for that little kid that's been staring at the sky since you said that.
I was that little kid.
Yeah.
I always thought a meteorite was coming for us.
Yeah, they say it will be peaking tonight. So
Okay.
something you can't check out in the skies.
There was a nice full moon out another weekend.
There was a full moon. I was taking pictures of it. I got a picture that I put up on my Insta story. I got a full moon with an orb below it.
Interesting.
Oh, I wonder who the orb was. They say orbs are people that have passed away that have come back to visit you.
Hey, 1998 called. We want our ghost history lesson back. I mean, come on. We've been, I mean, you're talking
I was
about-
orb explaining to Kevin.
You're talking orbs over here.
I know you know orbs.
Okay, there's this new sandwich called the hot dog.
Wait, it's a sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
We've had
Don't
this
get
fight.
that started again.
You're right.
Yeah, we don't need that fight. Oh, yeah. After the show podcast is going to be coming up here pretty quick. Make sure you dial into it. YouTube's got it live, or you can get it on demand pretty much anywhere.
It's going to get real crazy.
Oh, you know it. All right, before we get to that, Jaybird, if you would send it all home today with a lovely thought, my friend.
You guys want an original, or do you want something else?
I like original.
Yeah.
All right.
I like original unless it stinks.
Yeah. Well, give me original recipe. or
No
Sanders.
pressure. Don't blow it. Go.
You can't be full of life on an empty tummy, so do yourself a favor and eat something yummy.
Okay.
Furthermore, be kind to others. Father, mother, sister, brother.
What? Okay. All right.
All right, go back to getting them plagiarized.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.